Ryan Rill is an up-and-coming rap artist hailing from Chicago who's making waves in the music scene. And Ryan is with us here. How are you today?
Outstanding. What's up, brother?
I'm doing great, thank you. So, you've got a new music video out. What can you tell us about the concept behind the video and the song that it's for?
Well, really, so what's out right now is the music video, the production of that, and everything I'm doing with the actual visuals is in the works. The audio's out, and that's with, as we all know, Chicago legend Twista.
Yeah.
And kind of what I'm doing right now with my projects is it's going to be it's called like knocking on the industry's door. The words might change a little bit on how the title is, but I'm trying to have every feature be a celebrity artist that everyone knows.
Wow.
So you kind of test and see my versatility and sound matched with all of theirs.
Is that quite difficult to do, sort of getting in touch with celebrities and getting them on board?
Yeah, but honestly, once you start doing this for a while and you figure out how to go about it, there's a lot of different ways that you can, get a feature for an artist without having directly contact them. So me specifically, I've literally only been in the studio as of right now with the celebrities on this album with probably Little White.
And you mentioned that this song has a celebrity from Chicago on it. And Chicago has a rich musical history itself. So how has growing up in this city influenced your musical style as a rap artist?
I'm really from Lansing's what I claim, because that's what's made me, the capital of Michigan, Lansing. And to be honest, brother, I've had a real rough struggling beginning in the streets. That's kind of been my whole life. That's all I've known. And to get out of that and try to focus more on music and more of a positive message instead of what's technically put out through hip hop and what the culture talks about.
Yeah.
I moved out of the state to focus more on music. So now I'm in Illinois and Chicago and all of that, probably for the last couple of years. But specifically, honestly, Lansing, Detroit, Chicago, it's really all the same, bro.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, you can really just tell when you're in Chicago if you're talking to a Detroit cat, or if you're in Detroit and you're talking to Chicago. You can really just tell. But at the end of the day, a lot of us really think you kind of just carry yourself the same. The more that changes, it's kind of just slang, stuff like that. More of a close culture between how Detroit and Chicago acts.
Yeah.
As for aesthetic and feel and vibe and just people's energy of just being in the hood or being just in the city, it really all kind of feels the same, man.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And were there any particular moments or experiences that you think have contributed to your success so far as a rap artist?
Yeah, I always say, one of my main things that I say is I would never change anything about my life just because it got me where I am and who I am today.
Yeah.
So as I said before, I had a very, very rough, harsh beginning. I honestly feel for me, it benefited to me since doing hip hop is I have unlimited source of material that it can just, my soul can speak through my music. So being through nothing but struggle, I feel like I have an infinite library in here to where I can talk about things. And it's really important for me to be genuine and authentic. So, yeah, I feel like my whole life contributed to me being able to write music specifically in the hip hop genre to where it benefits me, to where the negative things that have happened to me or bestowed me along my life are actually benefiting me now.
So what do you hope listeners will take away from your music? I mean, I guess for stuff that is inspired by your own life experiences, do you hope it will maybe help people?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. My goal, to be honest, people, you could say my old circle, or people that come from what I come from, you usually don't even get out far enough of the streets to be able to maintain car payments or a house or just being on your own. So, and I know specifically just for where I'm at now, I've touched a lot of people who have followed me to just see wow, you really can do it. You really can just say enough is enough, get down on your grind, focus, and make something of yourself. So I do hope that in time, when people start maybe looking in more or seeing my story or seeing what I come from, that it empowers them to know that no matter how bad it is, no matter what obstacles you got in your path, you can overcome them if it's truly what you want.
And what platforms do you use to connect with people like that? Is it kind of social media?
Facebook has always always been my number one, just because I felt, just from when I started this, it was just me doing, freestyles, spitting what's currently going on in my life. And it just seemed, engagement seemed to be a lot better to connect with at least people where I'm from at that time. And then to grow outside of that, it just
Yeah.
seems to be a lot of more comments back and forth and actually talking to people. Then it turned into messaging. Like, I would have people hit me up that were like from suicidal or that just wanted help. And it was so much easier to do that through Facebook. I've never really had luck with connecting with people like that through too much other social medias. But I mean, I am on, TikTok, Instagram, etc. But as of right now, through Facebook is where I found most connection with people.
And social media is becoming an even bigger part of music as time goes on, and the industry as a whole is constantly evolving. So how do you see your music and your career itself evolving in the next few years?
Man, I really, honestly, I put that in God's hands, man. Like I said, I grind every day, just to get farther to where I want. You know what I'm saying? I try not to hold. I know where I want to be. Obviously, that's the best that I can get. That's the top. I know that's where I want to be, but I try not to put expectational walls on that, just so that you don't get discouraged or let down. Because I feel like no matter what you do, if you're destined to do it, it's going to happen. So like, I try not to really put too much on, I hope I'm right here at this time, because then if that doesn't go through, that's like a fail. I just know, as long as I'm trying my hardest and doing everything that I got to do every day, it'll play out right.
Yeah. And what is next for you in the short term? Do you have any upcoming projects or collaborations that we can look forward to?
Will be Currency and Mozzie will be my next two. I don't know which one I will put out. Because like I said, I'm making a project that's like knocking on the industry door. So I can't obviously put everything out that I make. So I got to keep some that'll be for the album to give incentive for people to get it. So I'm not sure which one of those would be released between Currency and Mozzie, but definitely was one of them. That'll happen within the next 5 weeks. And then visuals is my main thing to focus on. So right now, if anyone were to go to search, you would see my standard schedule right now is usually make a song, get it all legalized, get it on all platforms, and then do a little promotional video behind it.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily an official music video, but it's got the actual record behind it through the platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can kind of just see how I move, see what's going on to help promote that in the meantime.
Well, where are we able to keep up to date with you and listen to all your music?
That is, so Facebook, well, my name's Ryan Rill. So pretty much on any platform, if you search Ryan Rill, Ryan, Rill, you'll find it. Like I said, Facebook's more personal. So I've always felt, instead of the Ryan Rill business page, it's Ryan Gilliland. But if you'll find that if you're searching Ryan Rill, you'll find the Ryan Rill page. Instagrams, it's Ryan Rill, and TikTok is the official Ryan Rill.
Excellent. Well, many thanks for talking to us today. It's been great having you here.
Absolutely, brother. Likewise. Appreciate you having me.